he's a 13-year-old boy. These are children. That's what these guys are. They're a couple of children that never grew up. It's Peter Pan 1 and 2. Welcome back to American Thor, everybody. And lately, I've been on a quest to bring you guys my reaction to the internet's worst and fakest alpha males. And I came across what I'm thinking is, I guess I'd call them the twin emperors of yapping, and that is the Belmar brothers. Now, at first, I only knew who Luke Belmar was from his clips about sipping Johnny Walker, of course. And then I realized he's got a brother that's even more cringe than he is, and it's almost impressive. Now, these two really remind me of, let's say you mixed a prepubescent boy with a chihuahua, fed it Adderall, and let it yap about the stupidest shit you've ever heard in your life. So, that's what we're going to be looking at today. I'm just going to react to some of the dumbest shit you've ever heard in this one. So let's jump into it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Helps the channel. Let's do this. Let's deep dive these douchebags. Now, we, of course, have to start. We're going to go one by one here. We're going to start with Luke Belmar, and we got to start with the most famous clip that he has, and of course, about him sipping Johnny Walker with Tristan Tate in the war room.
Every guy that I want to get into the room with, I know as much as I can about them. Like, I'll go up and be like, yo, bro, how did and I'll drop something that he did last week. How was it? Oh, shit, this guy's paying attention. Example, Tristan pulled up a video, his favorite whiskey, Johnny Walker. What do I do at duty free? Fucking Johnny Walker. That night, sipping the fucking Johnny Walker in the war room by myself with him, chilling. Why? I studied, bro.
First of all, he talks about anytime he really wants to get in another room with another grown man, he studies him deeply. First of all, that sounds like the most rainbow shit I've ever heard in my life. If you were to come hang out with me and you were to tell me that you studied and deep dived me and the things I like and all the whiskey I like to drink, I think you're a fucking creep. All right? So please, please don't take that advice and don't do this. Just be a normal person. Just meet people authentically and get to know them for who they are. Now, one of the commonalities you're going to see in between douche and doucher here is their overinflated egos about how fit they are, which again, both of these guys, I believe, are probably about 130 pounds soaking wet.
I was walking in Dubai and there was a guy that was walking and he goes to a bench and he starts doing push-ups, you know, arms against the bench, and he does 4 and he gets up and he walks past me. I'm like, bro, you only did 4, you're super weak. And he started giving me reason. No, I only did 4. The bench was broken. I looked at my assistant, you see, I said, even people that are strangers, they're always trying to justify their actions.
First of all, who walks up to somebody that's working out and says something like that to him? You only did 4, you're weak. Especially, again, when you got the body of Pete Davidson, bro. But apparently, a lot of people make fun of Luke about his physique, and he had to respond to the reason of why he's not more jacked.
Bro, his biceps has got to grow all this. Yeah, perfect, that's fine. I don't want to be out here like Ronnie Coleman.
Yeah, don't worry about it, homie. I know you don't know anything about lifting weights, but it actually takes a little bit of time to actually build arms like this. It'd probably take you about 20 years to get there, Luke. So no, don't worry. You're not going to end up looking like Ronnie Coleman anytime soon. Also, you don't got the genetics for it, as we'll see with your brother and the shit he's allergic to later in the episode. All right, but enough of talking about how Luke looks like he's got brittle bones and would blow it away in a big gust of wind. Let's talk about his mentality.
I spent, in fact, 8 to 12 months sitting around a fire. Literally, it was my job to sit around the fire and we were just masterminding. I would bring different people into my house and we would literally sit down and mastermind. I didn't make money. We were making 100, 200K a month, light work, but I spent my entire time developing how to think.
Yeah, masterminding, aka yapping about fucking nothing. The only thing I believe you bring dudes into your room to do is masturbate each other, not mastermind. But I'm not the only one who likes to react to dipshits like this. Here's some great ones.
When you read words, words are symbols. They're letters to express what? A thought. Thoughts are energy. So what you're doing when you're reading a book is you are extracting the thought and the energy of the author. I would be a fool to not consume it.
Holy shit, dude. Luke Belmar just invented reading. How do you think he studied? Reading. Study reading. You aren't reading. You're extracting thoughts from the author. You aren't breathing. You're merely extracting oxygen.
You plan on having kids with that woman?
Not right now, because I think there's plenty of kids out there that need parents, bro, already. I think I kind of have a passion towards adopting kids.
What are you naming your first kid?
His name will be Spartacus.
Spartacus, why is that?
Because Spartacus led a revolution to free the slaves.
Spartacus? Also, does bro know that adopted kids have names already? They aren't dogs you can just rename.
Here with this crypto multimillionaire, and he's like, hey, Luke, can you pay for my lunch? What do you mean? I thought you were like rich. I thought you were inviting me to lunch. You know what I mean? And he's like, no, well, I don't have any money. I'm like, what do you mean you don't have any money? He's like, yeah, all my money's in crypto. And I'm like, what the fuck? Bro, like, this guy knows something that I don't. This guy understands the game. This guy plays well. So I went back home, put all my money in crypto, and it worked out.
I'll take shit that never happened for 2000, Alex. And also, just because you got money in crypto doesn't mean you can't cash and liquidate some of that money to pay for your fucking meals, Luke. But he's even got some clips where he's come after soldiers like me.
There is no difference between being an OnlyFans model and a soldier. No, the Patriots. You're still selling your body. You're just selling it to somebody else. Have you not seen? The military contracts you sold. You're a piece of property. That's why they call them boots on the ground and not humans. That's why they call them casualties and not people dead. Expendable resources.
Yes, listening to this soft, effeminate, soy-infused beta cuck talk about soldiers, one he could never manage to make it into the military himself. Precious, precious. Also, talking about selling your body for corporate interests, welcome to the world. What do you think you're doing when you work for Amazon or United Healthcare, or you're a lawyer or a doctor? It's all the same shit, dumbass. Now, if you think Luke can fucking yap, wait till you see his brother, and we might as well have him introduce his own brother.
Your brother. Oh, yeah, Nate Belmar. Yeah, he's a biohacker, dude. Get your gym right, get your mobility right, get your health and wellness right, stay away from seed oils, stay away from tap water, and yeah, Nate Belmar is an absolute legend.
Ah, yes. Biohacking, guys, right? A code word for basically more non-existent yapping bullshit. But I'll give Nate Belmar more credit than Luke. He definitely is in better shape than Luke. However, he does still have the body of a 13-year-old female gymnast. I'll give him that. All right, and the men's bathhouse yoga instructor final boss loves to criticize other people's workout routines.
Sam Sulek in the dojo? No, he's not. He's a terrible diet. I like that he's authentic and cool, and he shows his lifestyle. He trains really hard. He has a training ethic that most people don't have, even biohackers. So that's very admirable, but he's definitely unhealthy. And his lifestyle is not going to last like when he's in his 30s and 40s.
So yes, Sam Sulek, who's about 6% body fat and 200 pounds bigger than Nate here, he's got a bad diet. Okay, it's not working for Sam, I'm sure, even though he looks like this. But now let's hear about why middle-aged men shouldn't lift weights.
I can't tell you how it saddens me to be in a gym and seeing 50-year-old men, 60-year-old men lifting heavy weights with wraps around their waist to not hurt themselves, and then walking in cane from machine to machine. And I'm like, do some yoga, do some stretching, do some Pilates, do some walking, some swimming, because all you're doing is literally destroying the body.
Now, Nate Belmar seems to forget when he's judging other people that the six-pack doesn't count when you weigh 130 pounds, brother. And no, actually, weight training is one of the best things people who are moving into later stages of their life can possibly do, because the human body, year over year, loses its bone density and muscle mass. You would think a biohacker would understand that. Now, well, he criticizes other people's diets, nutrition, physiques, and genetics. Let's see what his are really like.
Have the steak and eggs. And we're going to do that medium well. I have a question for you. How do you guys cook the meat, the eggs, and the mushrooms? What kind of oils? Vegetable. Can we change that for butter? If we can't, I can't eat because I'm allergic to vegetable oil.
All right, now where I do agree, I don't like vegetable oils. I would suggest you use butter instead as well. How genetically weak do you have to be allergic to vegetable oil, brother? Now, again, he's obviously not allergic to vegetable oil. He's just saying this because he's fucking grifting. But also, he gets his steaks done medium well to well done. He's a 13-year-old fucking boy. These are children. That's what these guys are. They're a couple of fucking children that never grew up. It's Peter Pan 1 and 2. All right, and more fucking yapping.
That better? I know. Hey, son. It's good. Good to see you, bro. Quick question, because last time we linked up, I didn't ask you, what's the 5G here look like? Do you guys have a lot or not? Because if you do, I got to bounce, bro.
Shit, it's a good amount.
You really?
Yeah.
Do you guys have like a tinfoil hat or something?
I can check. You want me to check?
Yeah.
I got the Aries Tech on me.
Okay.
Let's just bounce.
Yeah, I got to bounce.
Let's
Honestly,
bounce.
See you later, Sean.
You serious?
So this douche just walked off a podcast because of the EMF readings and the 5G and the Wi-Fi. Reality fucking check, Nate. Everywhere you go in civilized society, you're getting absolutely pounded from radio signals and waves and Wi-Fi waves everywhere you go. You can't escape it. It's all day long. It's everywhere. No, the tinfoil hat is not going to actually save you from that. All right, but if you're looking for fitness advice, he's going to teach us how he got the physique of a 13-year-old boy.
Mr. Belmar, how do I get shredded? All right, let's begin. First of all, you must never pledge ever again to microwaves, to blue light, to EMF, to the American Standard Diet. You must ponder on this deeply if you wish to get shredded fast. You must start pledging yourself to raw honey. You must start pledging yourself to high levels of testosterone, to becoming an absolute animal in every aspect.
Time out. Nobody that weighs 140 pounds soaking wet has high levels of testosterone. If they work out all the time, brother, you would be substantially fucking bigger if your testosterone levels were probably above, I don't know, maybe 300-400. I bet you're not above that with all the soy in your diet. All right, now I know it's painful to watch. Let's get one final clip of the ultimate yapping.
So people are addicted to adrenochrome. Yeah. Adrenochrome, for people that don't know, it's something that you can find in blood. It's so addicting that you can kind of tell who might be on it, who might not. And then when they go off of it, people will tell you, bro, I drink blood. I think it rejuvenates me. I feel good on it. Is it animal blood? You can do animal blood. You can do human blood. I mean, blood's blood, bro. Blood's the life force. But people are addicted to it. Unfortunately, other people are suffering because of the addiction in the market.
All right. Well, that actually answers a lot of fucking questions. This guy is just Edward Cullen, right? He's a vampire. He's a Disney vampire. Got it. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up the twin emperors of fucking yapping and another one chasing down all of the worst fake alpha males on the planet. Up next, Wes Peggy Watson. I will catch y'all in the next one.